Hi guys, I'm back. I had recorded this earlier and went to upload it on YouTube, and for some reason YouTube didn't take it. I don't know why. It actually said it was processing for like ever and ever and ever. So I just went ahead and deleted it, and I accidentally deleted it off of my camera though, so now I have to re-record it, and I accidentally deleted it off my computer because I hate clutter on there. Anyway, yeah. So I'm going to do a book review on Promise Not to Tell by Jennifer McMahon. And this book was awesome. Absolutely awesome. I loved it. I give it 5 out of 5 stars. I love these type of books, and I don't know what genre they are, so if anybody knows, if they could please tell me. It just says fiction on the back, but it's like just the way it's written, kind of like The Death and Life of Charlie St. Cloud, the way that's written, the way this one's written. Oh gosh, I can't think of any more right now. But when I do, I'll let you know. So if anybody knows what I'm talking about, like genre-wise, or any other books like this, or The Death and Life of Charlie St. Cloud, please let me know. I'm going to go ahead and read the back to you. It says, 41-year-old school nurse Kate Cipher has returned home to rural Vermont to care for her mother, who's afflicted with Alzheimer's. And the night she arrives, a young girl is murdered, a horrific crime that eerily mirrors another from Kate's childhood. 3 decades earlier, her dirt-poor friend Dell, shunned and derided by classmates as Potato Girl, was brutally slain. Dell's killer was never found, while the victim has since achieved immortality in local legends and ghost stories. Now, as this new murder investigation draws Kate irresistibly in, her past and present collide in terrifying, unexpected ways, because nothing is quite what it seems, and the grim specters of her youth are far from forgotten. More than just a murder mystery, Jennifer McMahon's extraordinary debut novel, Promise Not to Tell, is a story of friendship and family, devotion and betrayal, tautly written, deeply insightful, beautifully evocative, and utterly unforgettable. There's a review from Sarah Gruen, best-selling author, Water for Elephants. She says, deeply disturbing and darkly compelling. Promise not to tell will have you looking over your shoulder for the Potato Girl long after you've turned the last page. This book takes place in 1971 and also in 2002, and it flips back between the two. Kate is the main character, and it's from her point of view, and she's 10 years old in 1971, and in 2002 she's 41 years old. And back in 1971, she was considered an outcast at school. Well, there was another girl that was considered more so of an outcast, and her name was Dell. And she befriended Kate. And Kate ended up hanging around with her, but she did so secretly and didn't want people to know, because she felt if people knew that she was friends with Dell, then there would be no possible way that anybody would want to be friends with her. And then one day, that same year, Dell ends up getting murdered. After that, Kate feels really bad that she denied their friendship, but of course, life went on. And then she leaves, she goes to school, away to school and that. Well, then she comes back to her hometown when she's 41 because her mother is suffering from dementia and Alzheimer's, and she doesn't have anybody to take care of her. So Kate comes back to help take care of her mother and to try to find a nursing home to put her in. And when she comes back, another girl is murdered. And it brings back memories of when, of when Dell was murdered. And all this weird stuff starts to happen pertaining to the murder of Dell. And nobody ever caught the killer. So there's a lot of suspect, people keep suspecting things, that maybe it was this person or maybe it was that person. And at the same time, they're trying to solve the murder that just happened too. And there's a lot of twists in the book, a lot of new angles, a lot of new stuff that you hear about that's happened. So I liked it a lot. I kept thinking that maybe it was one person that did the murders or another person, and who it ended up being, I had no idea until like the very end when something was said, and it was like, oh, I bet you that's that person, and it was. It's also a ghost story. Her mother is a big part of the story too, and it's also a ghost story. So it was very cool in that respect too. There was a little bit of romance in it. Not a whole lot. I mean, there is, what am I trying to say? Infidelity in it. Maybe infidelity. Um, yeah, it's not a whole lot. It doesn't talk about sex a whole lot, which I like. Um, but yeah, it was just so good. It's so hard, like someone else said, to explain, describe why you really like a book without giving too much away. So if you have not read this book, I suggest reading it. Promise Not to Tell by Jennifer McMahon. And then she had another one that came out in summer of 2009 called Dismantled, and it says, Tell Me Your Biggest Secret. So I'm trying to find that book. I want to read that one too. So yeah, but there was something else I want to say, and something that I think I said in my last video, but that I can't remember now. So I'm just going to leave it at that. Give it 5 out of 5. Right now I'm reading Uglies by Scott Westerfeld, and it actually is pretty good so far. I like it. I guess that's it then. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.